Hi friends, welcome to 5 Under 5, the Farmhouse Christmas edition. Let's jump right into our Christmas creations. For this DIY, I have one of the burner covers from Dollar Tree. I used the larger one last year for Christmas DIY, as a matter of fact. Stencil from Dollar Tree, Martha Stewart stencil, a couple different colors of acrylic paint, and my Rust-Oleum white gloss. I'm going to go ahead and cover my burner cover so that it's a bright glossy white. Once that white spray paint was completely dry, I taped down my Farm Fresh stencil, and then I used the black acrylic paint to go over everything except the inner circle and the little leaf portion in the middle. And then using the remaining bit of black paint on the sponge, I went around the outer portion of that cover just to give it that faux enamel look. Then I move on to using my holiday icon stencil, and I get that taped down, and I use a bright green multi-surface paint, and I start my first tree in the middle, and then I work my way out, so I end up with a trio of trees in between the established and 1905. And to hang this piece, I'm going to use black and white buffalo check ribbon that I found at Hobby Lobby, a little hot glue, and then a few pieces of cardboard just to help keep it secure. Farm Fresh Christmas trees. Let me know, what do you think of this faux enamel sign? Every month on the 5th at 5 p.m., this amazing playlist occurs, hosted by Missy from the Crafty Cove DIY, Emily from Farm Charm Chic, and special guest, Krista from Krista's Crafty Life. Please check out these amazing creators. For this DIY, I have 3 rolls of fabric from Dollar Tree. 2 of these are 18 by 21, the ones with the pattern. The white fabric is 20 by 21. So I'm going to use these as Christmas accent pillows. So I will sew 2 of the edges closed and then stuff the pillows and then sew the remaining seam. For the white one, I have these lovely stencils I found on clearance at Michael's, and I have brush on fabric paint from Michael's as well that I found on clearance, using the classic red and green Christmas colors. So off camera, I used my sewing machine just to get the edges of these all sewn up. And for the buffalo check, I want to use my stencil with the reindeer on it. I think that'll be really cute. So I'm using my painter's tape so I can keep my lines straight, and then I'll use some white fabric paint that I found at Dollar Tree to add about 3 reindeer across the front of this pillow. So for this white fabric, I've hand stitched in red. I want it to really stand out like my inspiration picture. And I'm going to use these adhesive stencils from Martha Stewart. I found these on clearance at Michael's. So I'm gonna spell out peace right in the center and use my brush on paint in red, and then I'll have some accents with some holly and berries with green and red. Okay, so obviously I'm gonna have to reuse my E and put it down at the end. So I've got my red fabric paint. Okay, so all of my paint is dry on all of my pillows, so I'm gonna go ahead and get them stuffed and get the opening edge sewed closed. And here is my beautiful reindeer. And here are all three of my pillows all completely stuffed and finished. These will make such beautiful accents this holiday season. I love all three of these. Let me know, what do you think of these pillows? I have this wooden birdhouse. This was a part of the Michael's $5 grab bag. The original price was $9.99 US. So it cost me pennies because I got nearly $200 worth of products for $5. So for this, to make this a rustic Christmas birdhouse, this is for indoor only, but I mean, it's set up for like an actual bird to go in. So I wanna go ahead and add a window on each side so I can add lights, so it'll just look a little bit better illuminated. So I have just a mini crate. Then I wanna go ahead and trace this out for my window and then use my Dremel to cut this. With my windows cut out, I'm using apple red to cover the middle portion of the birdhouse and then snowy white for the base and the top. Using the large bamboo skewers from Dollar Tree, I'm going to make the window pane sections for either side. After Christmas last year, I found a few of these beautiful little picks, and I think this will be a really great accent to add to this birdhouse, and I want to have it draped from the roof going down the side. So I'm going to have to snip some of it and pull it apart and get it connected with the hot glue, and I end up using some little metal clips that I found at Dollar Tree just to help secure them onto the birdhouse until the glue fully sets up. If you're not already subscribed, I hope you consider subscribing. It's totally free and I'd love to have you on board. And once those first pieces set up, I use the remaining pieces of the pick to apply one more to the side and then one to the front portion of the birdhouse. Before I glue in the window pieces, I thought it'd be really nice to have a little scene inside. So I found this little yellow bird, and I think I'll just add a bit of Spanish moss so it looks like he's inside a nest. I don't have any more cardinals that I can find, so I'm just using what I have on hand. Once my window pieces were set, I couldn't find my fake snow, so I'm using school glue and glitter to achieve that glistening snowy effect on the roof and around the base. And I don't know why this glue came out blue. That blue spot in that glue kind of had me like, what in the world? But whatever. I mean, it's Dollar Tree glue. So I'm just sprinkling this iridescent glitter that I had bought a few years back from Walmart just so I can have a nice glistening effect. Once that glue and glitter was set, I hot glued my cardinal to the top of the roof, and then I took my fairy lights, the battery pack, and added hot glue and had that in the back of the birdhouse, and I had a portion of the wire already through the window, and so the little bit that was remaining, I just wrapped that around the greenery on the side so there would be lights on the inside and outside of the birdhouse. And here it is all complete. Please let me know, what do you think of the transformation of this birdhouse? For this DIY, I have an ornament from Hobby Lobby, some wood pieces from Dollar Tree, berry garland, and this love ladder from Dollar Tree as well. And I want to get this transformed with some nice red paint and remove the love and eucalyptus on this. I'm using the same red from the birdhouse, that apple red, for the entire ladder and the Santa hat portion on the Believe. And I'll also be using just a basic matte black and snowy white for the Believe sign as well. With my painting complete, I'm just going to take this berry garland and wrap it around this little wreath. It's a bottle brush wreath. It came in a package of 12, I believe. I found them after Christmas 2 years ago at Hobby Lobby, but it's the perfect size for this little ladder, and with this berry garland added, it's such a cute Christmas look. So I'm doing a dry fit to see where I want to have these pieces glued down, and this looks about right. So I'm just adding a little bit of hot glue and adhere my Believe portion, and I leave the jute hanger on that wreath and just use that to wrap it around one of the rungs with a little hot glue. And when that was complete, I just added a little bit of white paint to a chippy brush just to add just some little light white distressing to this piece, and that's it. This is a really simple DIY, very budget friendly, but such a cute Christmas farmhouse look. Okay, I have Dollar Tree wood letters, a nativity sticker from Hobby Lobby, a metal tag. I found this, it was 99 cents on clearance at Hobby Lobby, and my buffalo check stencil. So what I want to do is go ahead and put my stencil over this. I think it'd be really cool just to have the white plaid over the galvanized metal, and I have Snow White paint from Apple Barrel. That looks really awesome. I love it. So I got my letters painted black, and while they were drying, I took my sticker and started weeding out the background pieces, and then got the silhouette portion attached to my metal sign. And then I picked the same black and white buffalo check from the first DIY as a hanger and made just a small bow to add to the top of this. And I used Aleene's tacky glue and a little hot glue to attach my bow and my joy letters, and that was it for this DIY. I think this is my favorite out of everything. I absolutely love the way the buffalo check looks against the galvanized metal, and of course the beautiful nativity. Here's a look back at my other DIYs from this video. I really have enjoyed diving into Christmas DIYs. I hope you've enjoyed as well. I will have a link to the playlist in the description box. Please don't forget to check out the playlist and our lovely, talented host. Thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. God bless.